Pull back. Retro thrusters, everything you got, Case. Back.
Case, relay my transmission to the onboard computer and have it rebroadcast as emergency PA. Dr. Open the inner hatch. Do not open the inner hatch. I repeat, do not
Fran? But I'm taking command of the Endurance. And then we can talk about completing the mission.
Dr. Mann, listen to me.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
See, what we call God depends upon our tribe, quote Gilmore. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervened when I was appointed to lift me from Daddy's fist and abominations. I figured out way back. God is all powerful. He cannot be all good.
Something, isn't it? The men of Kansas live on a pancake, so we come to the mountains. All downhill from here, down to the floodplain, farm at the bottom of the world. I remember one season when water came bad. I couldn't have been 12. Dad had out the shovels and we went at it all night. We worked till I think I fainted. We managed to stop the water. We saved the farm. My grandma baked me a cake. Said I was a hero. Later that day we found out. We blocked the water all right. We sent it upstream. All night water washed away. While they ate the hero cake, their horses were drowned. I used to hear them running in my sleep. Did the nightmares ever stop? Yeah. When I met your mother, she gave me faith that there's good in this world. She was my world.
Main engines on. Pushing out of orbit.
Come on, baby.
Killing main engines. Okay, we're out of orbit. Okay. And for our next trick.
Hey, yo. Hey, shouts out to the homie, the good Austin, man.
That was fire.
Really killed it with that intro.
That was fire.
Shouts out to the bro. Man, that was fire, yo. That was fire. Thank y'all for being here for another edition of Night Shift. We are live and in the building. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love, all you guys out there.
You already.
Much love and appreciation. We got a Curly Ray in the building. What's going on, a Curly Ray?
Yes, sir.
We got Geek Defense Initiative in the building. What's going on, bro?
I say yes, sir.
Sin Havoc 5150.
Man, yes, sir.
Osa Fresh. Hey, right? Hey.
The biggest, yes, sir.
The biggest.
Get crazy. You already know.
We got Anatoly in the building. What's going on, Anatoly?
Man, yes, sir.
We got the good Austin himself in there. Hey.
Man, yes, sir.
Thank you for that intro, bro. Super
That was
fire,
amazing.
man. Super fire. We got the homie Neo Sevens in the building. What's going on, Marcus?
What up, dog? What up, dog? Good to see you.
Much love, everybody. Mama Bear Art Doll is in here rocking out. We
Faithful.
We appreciate you being here as well.
I mean, faithful.
Yes. Thank y'all for being here. We love it. We love all the energy. We love the camaraderie. Hopefully, y'all was digging that new intro. Real talk. We even got the Batman in the building. What's going on, Batman? Much love, right? But we are here with another edition of Night Shift, talking this movie and entertainment news, right? We got a few topics to discuss tonight. Very excited to talk about this stuff. And very excited about having this conversation.
Let's not waste their time.
Right? Yes. As y'all know, we're on the road to 2K. Make sure you guys are liking the content, sharing it out, subscribing, smashing that share button, just everything, man. Each and every single piece of engagement helps, and we look forward to keeping you guys entertained and bringing y'all this dope content and having these dope conversations. So much love to all of y'all that have been rocking out and everybody that will be rocking out going on into the future, right? These two hashtags is why we've been pushing so hard over this last year, trying to get a conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc over on Netflix. So if you're interested in rocking out with us, we just ask that you follow these 3 rules of engagement while on social media, which are being positive, don't mix the hashtags, and do not tag or mention anybody over from WBD, as we're having a solo conversation with Netflix, and we've been having a lot of great results by doing that. And so we want to make sure that we continue that conversation just the way that we've been having it. ZSJL to Netflix on YouTube and Twitter are 2 accounts that you guys need to be following, because there will be all the pertinent information will be coming from those 2 platforms, as well as myself and Leon of the New Geeks. If you'd like to sponsor a stream, and it shouts out to the homie for having me fix that, because I ain't even know why y'all didn't tell me that I had sponsor spelled wrong all this time, and I just never noticed. It was like a glaring, you know what I'm saying? It's like
I really do appreciate y'all for never saying anything and allowing me the opportunity to be able to say it.
Right? Crazy.
Like
But yes, when you guys give super chats, they are tallied up, and whoever gives the most will be sponsoring or following stream. And we also have a membership level that allows for logo placement as well. Shouts out to the members. I actually shot a new members video last night, so we'll be getting that chopped up and out to you guys very, very soon. Very happy about that. And I can't wait for you guys to be able to see it. Very exciting times.
Facts.
And lastly, but certainly not least, if you guys can, head on over to inktothepeople.com/sales ESJL. Cop you a cartoons and cereal shirt, that are fire, and they are supporting a great cause in the process, like the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And We loving the shirts. The platform is loving the shirts. Everybody that has been getting theirs are loving them. And just try to support if you guys can, for sure. Yeah. The homie Austin says, to thank you guys. I'm trying to give y'all that battery in the back every night, for sure. Yeah.
Man, Austin is a legend, bro. We really couldn't do so much of this without Austin. Like, could not do so much of this without Austin, and that can't be understated. So, like, his value to us and what we doing, especially what I'm doing and what you're doing, and as hard as we've been pushing and trying to go forward, we've really been asking a lot of Austin, and I appreciate Austin every time. So,
dude's always been delivering.
And that's a fact.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
100. But let's get on to these topics, y'all.
Man,
because I am excited. Right, we back with another episode of Night Shift. Yo, how is you feeling, bro? The second episode with the people. Right, we're about to start getting into our regular schedule pretty soon. How you feeling tonight, bro?
Yeah, man, I feel good, man. I made a smoothie, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoothie was hitting. Whole lot of water. You know what I'm saying? I'm hydrated. I'm ready though, but I feel no.
Yeah.
I'm being silly, but no, some real stuff, man. Like, I feel really comfortable. I get to hold the mic again, so that's lit. I always feel good about that when I have the mic off the mic stand. Pause. But it's good, man. I love it, dude. I love being able to talk about this versus thinking about what I think about on my channel and talking about what we talk about on my channel all the time. You know what I mean? Like, we end up going over such similar topics over and over again on the channel, especially with the playoffs, right? You're seeing the same teams over and over again, and it's obviously variances and stuff like that with what we talk about. But this is just something that's different. There's so many different genres for us to go over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, we love movies, television, all those different types of entertainment. We've obviously been going over this
video games and stuff like that too,
Facts.
right?
Yeah, I mean, like, from when you lived above me, and like, bro, me and bro would literally be on the phone talking about whatever movie we watching on TV, like going over this, like we sitting in the same room with each other type vibe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's obviously something that we both are super passionate about and love being entertained by and critiquing, and yeah, man. So it's lit.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I'm super excited to be having these conversations, and I'm just ready to get to it. First of all, a surprise topic, because I saw a little bit of this going around where people was trying to kind of throw water on the success of Rebel Moon, and I just wanted to kind of come out and touch on this real quick, because I need to remind people that there's never been anything like this done in film history that I can really think of, right? Where
Definitely not modern film.
There's been like one shoot and 4 feature-length films coming from one shoot, right? And all these different types of engagement with the same project. I think it's really something that is going to revolutionize not only just streaming, but film making in general, right? And that can't be downplayed, in my opinion, bro. Like, it's wild, because the metrics for success that Netflix even put out, was that they're looking to get about half of their budget back in views in that first 28 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they pretty much got that back with just these 2 films, and that's not even counting
the other 2 that are coming.
The other 2 that are going to be coming this summer, right? And when you think about the level of merchandising with this film, right? With all these toys and T-shirts and all types of stuff going out,
engagement events
that has been selling out, right? I don't really think that you can quantify this film's success the same way that you would try for like a traditional Hollywood film, if that makes sense, right?
Sure.
Yeah. What do you think on that though? Like, because you weren't as into the Zack Snyder minutia, right? But then with you even having the background that you have, and then now you're going to these events and you're seeing this stuff like up close and personal. When you hear that platforms are trying to kind of downplay the success metrics of a Rebel Moon or a project like that, like how does that hit you?
I mean, it hits me like it would hit me almost in any other industry, but especially entertainment, right? When you look at something and you look at something clearly and you can clearly see the success when you go in person. It's much like an artist when you look at them and you see their streams and you wonder, are they manufactured, or is this real success, or is this some sort of industry plant type situation? And the real way to tell is at the live shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can you sell out?
Yeah.
Can you really
can
sell
you
out?
sell tickets? Can you move merchandise, right?
Do you have real genuine fan engagement? Like
Yeah.
what does it really look like in person? You know what I mean? So if we put the film aside for a second, just like on its own, like we're talking about the merit of the film, we'll get to that, right? But if we just look at the fan engagement, right? You look at the repeat fan engagement.
Yeah.
If they're talking about the budget and what they were looking to get back over 4 films, having gotten that back in 2 films already, tells you about the financial success of the film.
Yeah.
Right. And then watching the film, knowing it's a new IP and going up against real juggernauts on Netflix. You can literally watch anything right now. If people are deciding to watch what you put out over all these other things that they have the opportunity to watch, then those are the successful metrics of the movie.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, not to mention the points you made about it being so different and 4 movies coming from one shoot, which
crazy.
Which sounds ridiculous.
That's crazy.
That sounds ridiculous.
That's crazy. Amen. And I think that this will be something that other filmmakers and other studios will look to replicate. I wouldn't be shocked, right? Because even this new way of doing trilogies where you go and you shoot 3 2-parters
using the Snyder method.
You know what I'm saying? Right? The Snyder blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Zach is the blueprint. So we always say that. You know what I mean? But yeah. It's Synaptic says people are still crying about Rebel Moon / Netflix. Here's a thought. Option 3. Look, y'all know that's my favorite. Option 3 for sure. Always. But moving along, because I don't want to stay on that too long. The trailer for Dune Prophecy dropped, bro. Now, before we get into the Dune Prophecy trailer, have you seen the first 2 parts of Dune, and how do you feel about those films before we move forward into the Dune Prophecy trailer?
Man, I thought those films were filmed amazing. You know what I mean? I love the pacing of the films. I love the imagery that I got from them. Right? A lot of people said that the story moved slow. You know what I mean? But with it being such a long 3-part movie situation, like it took a lot of story building in order to get to the point where we're at, and like the culmination of it, what we're about to get to. I think it was important to frame it that way. You know what I mean? But I'm super excited about it. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this to come out.
Yeah. What's funny is I just had this thought. The Dune movies might have actually been helped by being shot all at one time. Right? Like we wouldn't really be having to wait so long in between films if that were the case. But yeah, no, I love the first two Dune films. I'm kind of in the minority. I thought that the first one was a little bit better than the second one. I know that a lot of people felt that the second one was better. I feel like both of them are fantastic films. But the first one just kind of did something for me that the second one didn't do. I felt that, yeah, it kind of dragged a little bit, where the first one was almost like a perfect film in my opinion, right? Really like a 10 out of 10. And I had the second one at like around like a 9. But yeah, I'm really excited for part 3. And with this trailer, it's actually pretty cool to know that they're going to be fleshing this universe out some more, right? Where we're going to get more history with the Bene Gesserit and seeing how they were influencing these things even from so far back in the past, right? So it looks like it has a pretty strong cast. I always love seeing Mark Strong. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this show. And I thought that the trailer really did a good job of setting the tone early.
Yeah, man. I would have to agree with you. I think the first I hate agreeing with you so much. I think the first one better. People have no idea how much we disagree, which is ridiculous.
Right.
But I do think that the first one was better. I just think that the first one is like a more sophisticated film in terms of like, what do you like more, right? There was like there was it was still really good. The second was still really good. I think the second was like 8.5, 9, something like that. But it's just a bit quicker, a bit more action, a bit. I think it's a bit more easily digestible. You know what I mean? As the first one was more like almost not. I mean, it's clearly not an independent film, but it had some of those aspects to it.
Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. It felt like a big budget indie film.
Yeah, bro.
You know,
that's what the first. That's why I like the first one so much. The first one was like a big budget indie film. That's a great point.
Yeah,
it's a great point.
And even with yeah, because I was like the person that I saw the film with at the time was like super general audience member, and she was even blown away and was like, yo, that movie was amazing. And I really didn't think that she was going to be into it like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like some, sophisticated sci-fi nerdy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what that makes me think of?
What?
Another movie that's amazing.
What?
Cloud Atlas. Who in the chat went and saw Cloud Atlas after I told them to? None of y'all. None of y'all.
Hey.
And that's disrespectful. Somebody who hasn't seen Cloud Atlas, go see it. Anyway, let's get back to the topic. I could talk about
for sure. But yeah, I'm just very happy that the Dune universe is getting fleshed out more.
Facts.
And I also think that this goes to show, like, hey, when when you have something that is hot in the sci-fi realm, it's usually best that you capitalize on it by fleshing out the universe.
The more detail, the better.
The
more detail, the better. Think about it, bro. You're dealing with nerds.
Yeah.
The geekier you get, the better.
Yeah.
The more you nerd out on the fine, small, stupid, silly little things like Star Wars did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As serious as a situation that Star Wars characters is always going through, like, it's hyper fleshed out.
Yeah, I agree.
Use Star Wars as your marker in a lot of ways, and in some ways not, but use it as your marker in a lot of ways.
Old Star Wars, not the new stuff.
From a sci-fi standpoint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you want your world to be? How do you have staying power? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Obviously, compelling characters, good actors, good special effects and blah blah blah. But what's become so much more important, it's a more common word amongst like films and with these like just films in general, the universe.
Yeah.
Your
The universe is
universe.
important.
I like that that's introduced in the film.
Mhm.
Shout out to Marvel.
Right?
For real.
And yeah, I'm also look, can't lie though. I was watching this trailer, and as enthused as I was kind of thinking back, like, yo, I can't wait to see the Rebel Moon spinoffs and all that shit because they're coming too, right?
Announced?
Huh?
Announced, or you just know?
They're coming, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Say less.
Not like is there stuff in animation coming that's still connected with the Army of the Dead stuff, bro. There's all types of like, you know, the possibilities are endless. There could possibly be like a Blood Axe fucking spinoff. Nemesis, bro, like you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Hey, I'm turned. So
yeah. But no, is the Dune Prophecy trailer super dope. It had me intrigued. The fact that they're fleshing out the universe is so much more. I think it's super dope. And with me being such a fan of this new Dune franchise, because I never watched the OG version either. Like I never watched that 80s version.
I didn't either.
So I've just been going into it with these films, and Denis Villeneuve has been taking on some. We've been taking on a hell of a ride so far. So
sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's better to go in raw though.
Right.
You know what I mean? No preconceived notions.
Yeah. Nah, because look, I don't like doing that anyway. I feel like when you go watch a film, you know,
has a history or an older adaptation, or this is like a newer adaptation.
Yeah, it's like, yo,
like 20 years plus. What's the time? Okay, that's a good question. What's the time frame that you're doing that with, right? So if a movie comes out 5 years ago, 7 years ago, and they're going to do a new adaptation of it,
like a remake, or a reboot, rather.
Is 7 years long enough, or short enough period of time to make you say, okay, I'm going to go back and watch that? I think it depends,
right? Because if the movie was bad, 7 years can actually be perfect, right?
Right, but would you go back and watch the first one if you hadn't seen it? Or would you just go in raw?
If I heard the first one was bad, probably not.
What do you know about the first Dune? We heard
I heard it was cool.
So if you heard the first,
but it was just an older film, and I just never watched it. You know,
I wouldn't go. I'm not trying to go back and watch an older film from the 80s that I thought was cool. So I'm not.
Yeah, because like, look, I loved 80s movies growing up, and I have that nostalgia.
It's the early 90s.
Yeah, no, I just mean like I watched them growing up. I don't know about watching new 80s movies for me now. You get what I'm saying?
It's hard to go back. It really takes a strong niche to go back.
Unless it's something that I'm already familiar with, right?
To sci-fi, it can be difficult.
What sci-fi from the 80s that I really rocked with?
Oh, you got it. What do you have?
Star Wars.
Star Trek and Star Wars.
Yeah. And I wasn't even like a really big Star Trek fan either.
Me either.
I always like Star Wars.
So it's only Star Wars.
Yo, Star Wars and Star Trek fans had beef back in the day.
Facts.
You couldn't really like both.
And my grandfather was my great grandfather was a huge Star Trek fan, bro. He was Spock every year for Halloween, bro. He had the ears in his office drawer. Facts.
Right. Homie Integrity says everything with Rebel Moon is a precursor to ZSJO 2 and 3. One large shoot, multiple films, lots of potential spin-offs, etc. Hey, I'm just saying. But
Word.
nah. Fleshing out more Dune is dope, man. Wait, we got El Necron in the building.
Come on, Nick.
What's some
Neck greasy?
Yo, what's some 80s sci-fi films? Why am I blanking? Because it couldn't have just been Star Wars. That's utterly ridiculous.
That would trend. Well, I don't need the ones that don't tell me about all the ones that would
Total
translate.
Recall?
That's the 90s. Wait, was there an 80s adaptation of that movie?
Was Total Recall in the 80s?
No, not the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's the 90s, bro. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall is the 90s. 100%.
Aliens, like El Necron said, yeah. Aliens. And Total Recall was 90. It was literally 1990. Yeah. So that don't count. But
that's the time.
Aliens count. 100%.
Total Recall is so good.
Yeah, love that.
2 weeks.
Oh my god!
You know how many times I've seen that movie?
Bro? I used to rewind that one part.
Which
Never
part?
mind. Nah. Hey,
yo,
Tron.
Okay.
Right.
Tron.
And shout out to Tron Legacy. I actually really like that film.
Tron
Legacy gets a lot of hate. That Daft Punk soundtrack is amazing.
Chose a perfect band for that.
I'm actually mad that they broke up because this new Tron movie can't have a Daft Punk soundtrack.
Yeah.
They should come back just for that. Yo, y'all can do that.
Come on.
They can piece it up for one soundtrack. I don't know.
The money? It can't be.
Can't be.
They got a bag, I'm sure.
I don't know, man.
And you know what? Let me not say that. You never know what's going on in them contracts. Shout out to Daft Punk, man.
RoboCop?
Is that the 80s?
Yes. The first one had to be. Had to be.
Wow. A new RoboCop. You with that?
We had one.
Nah, but I mean like done right.
But I liked the other one.
I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was good. I didn't think it was good enough to make 4, 5 of them.
Yeah, but RoboCop 3 was egregious anyway. And so they couldn't even get the 3, bro. I love 2. 2 is my favorite.
2 is the best one.
2 is my favorite.
It's the best. It's the best one.
Oh my god.
There's no question.
Them using that nuke.
It's the best one, bro. I missed that.
But yeah, 3 is an abomination.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's a completely ridiculous
movie. With the jetpack.
It's a ridiculous. Yeah, he was so wild. He was so wild. He was so bulky.
Right. Mad Max, bro. Hey,
is this all Necron?
It's a few of them. Escape from New York, The Running Man. Hey, they getting in their bag. They like, yo, you ain't gonna talk about no 80s sci-fi, bro.
Man,
they getting in their bag.
Let me know.
This is like the golden era of sci-fi.
Let me know.
Damn near. Let me know. Escape from New York is hard.
You think it? Okay.
Running Man.
Hold on. Are y'all saying that 80s sci-fi is better than today's sci-fi? Stop it, y'all. Let's not do that. You know I want to argue. You know I want to argue. Is that what y'all saying?
We might have to make a video out of
bro.
That. Because look, we are gonna be doing movie fights on here.
We need to.
Because
I need a fight.
Because look, we gotta get to this Interstellar conversation.
Oh
too,
my
because
God.
that's the one.
Please.
That's
Please. I dare you to debate this movie with me and act like it's fire.
Hey.
It was so. All right, let me be quiet.
But yeah. So back to Dune Prophecy.
Is 80s sci-fi better than today's
two
sci-fi?
Of them said yes.
Yes.
We got 2 yeses, and then one says depends on your preference. Facts.
Oh.
Because I would say this: a lot of them movies was more creative.
All right, look, I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna toss this out there, and I'm not saying that this is the best. Would it be unfair? Is it unfair to use that? Lord of the Rings. What from the 80s? What trilogy from the 80s is would be on Lord of the Rings level?
He said,
okay, but now I need to get it out of the way. I needed to get the big dogs out of the way.
Hey, but
Star Wars get Lord of the Rings out of the way.
I'll say
out
this.
of the way necessarily.
I'll say this.
What's getting Harry Potter out of the way?
Right.
What's getting Harry Potter out of the way?
I will say this though.
What's beating Vampire in Brooklyn?
The newer Hobbit movies didn't beat the older Lord of the Rings movies. That's a fact.
The newer Hobbit movies were still fire, though.
They were good.
They were still really good.
But they weren't.
They don't have to be Star Wars.
No. I'm saying they weren't Lord of the Rings.
No, but they with us. Why they gotta be better? Why we're not fighting amongst each other.
Yeah, because it kind of is. Because
we on the same team.
They came out.
A new sci-fi movie. Lord of the Rings is a newer sci-fi movie.
I'm just saying,
bro. If you get 2000,
Lord of the Rings is not newer though.
In the conversation that we having, it is.
Oh yeah.
In relevance to the 80s,
yeah.
It's new. It's fresh. I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Conan the Barbarian.
Okay.
Hey,
Conan I watched it.
You couldn't even make that movie nowadays.
No way.
No way. The screams and lamentations of their women.
Their women. That was incredible. What a lie. No, you can't. Okay. What Conan the Barbarian? That's your pick, or that's what we're arguing. I'll fight that one. Conan the Destroyer too.
Hey.
I don't want to go. I'm not going to go into the Marvel films because I don't really want to waste those. Let's use Interstellar.
Look,
is it good or not?
Look, oh, fantastic!
All right then,
but we're not gonna.
It's on our team. He's another player I don't like, but he's on the team.
They said Terminator, Predator.
Now you're talking my language. Woo! Predator 2, Danny Glover, bro.
I actually love that one too.
Me too. That's my dad's favorite. That's my dad's favorite.
Want some candy?
When he breaks into the kid's bathroom, when he's hanging off.
Oh
yeah. And then crushes up the tile with his little special whoop, turn it into the acid.
Yeah. Facts.
Woo! Woo! That was hard. All right, fine. Let's get it. The Marvel films.
Nah, look, we're gonna come back to this later because this is a whole. We're going down a rabbit hole.
They want it. They want the squabble. They wanted Kendrick got everybody turned up. We all want to fight. Let us fight.
We will fight on another street.
You're right. I'm gonna make a list. Y'all make a list.
Facts.
No, they gonna dig so deep. I shouldn't have said that.
Hey,
make a list.
Hey, this is the wrong group to tell to make a list because they're gonna come back with
whoever is with us. We need to start a little group chat.
Us versus them.
Straight up.
Look, but moving on.
The new kids versus the alumni.
All right, I'll just do that for this one. But moving on though. Happy Gilmore 2, bro. has been announced at Netflix, yo. I had to talk about this not only because y'all know that I love some talking about some Netflix, right? But nah, this just goes to show that like Netflix is really out there just giving the fans whatever they want, man. Like they're out there acquiring the rights for shit that they didn't even own. You know what I'm saying? Like going back, digging in the crates, bro. Like, yo, you want a sequel to this movie that you loved as a child, right? That you loved so much and you thought was hilarious.
Netflix getting real gangster, bro. They're getting real gangster. And they really showing the other streaming platforms what it is and how to move for real. Like, yo, the days of y'all not opening up them bank accounts for real, not dropping that bag for real, and coming through with some ownership, coming through with some freedom, allowing the people that own the content to have their rights, be paid properly, and everybody win and get a bag is over.
The homie Neo7 said Shooter McGavin is hyped.
I think he shot like a little it's funny that when they announced this, the first thing I thought of was like seeing him shoot something, maybe say like maybe it was like an anniversary for Happy Gilmore or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like sitting in, he had the Shooter McGavin coat on. You know what I'm
Hey, yo.
He had the green jacket on, or the gold jacket. I don't know what color it was, but he had the jacket on. He was like sitting there. I remember that. So that's the first thing I thought of. And I was like, wow, bro, I wonder how they're going to flip it. But you know, Adam always does a great job of keeping his fam in his movies. So, you know, we're gonna see some return characters for sure.
And he said that Axel Foley is coming soon too. Yep.
I heard about that.
The sequel.
I heard about that. That's a legend.
Man,
boom, 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 boom.
This is great, man. Because like, I loved Happy Gilmore, bro.
Facts.
Go home, Paul.
Go in your home.
It's your home. Go to it.
Yo, I know. Right? Happy Gilmore was it.
Just tappa.
Tappa.
Bro, so many quotables.
So many, bro. So many. That movie is so great. Shooter McGavin
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
What?
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Shooter McGavin was a legend. Yeah, man, that movie's incredible. So I'm super hyped for that. Comedy has been a little bit watered down. We definitely get some gems, but I look forward to that one.
He said one last one, Excalibur.
You're not going to win, guys. I promise.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Hey, yo.
Shout out to the late, great Bob Barker.
Facts.
What a scene.
PIP, man. PIP.
What a scene, yo. Man. He's just oh my goodness.
They had the gloves on and everything. He threw the straightest jabs, bro. The straightest, stiffest jabs.
Die Hard. I don't know if Die Hard is sci-fi though.
No.
I don't know if I'm gonna give you sci-fi with Die Hard.
If you get Die Hard, I get Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious is more sci-fi. The Power family was
Jackass.
The Power family was connecting cars to helicopters and swinging across ravines.
He said, "You gotta remember the Jackass dude." Nah, I do.
Of course. Limitless.
Indiana Jones.
That's not sci-fi, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That's real.
Yeah, no, it's definitely science fiction. Back to the Future?
Rebel Moon.
Hey, bro. How you saying Rebel Moon?
What? And
look,
I ain't even
Back to the Future though.
Harry Potter. whichever one you want.
Hey.
And those are all individual movies. Y'all don't get to lump them up. We got to separate them. You got to bust them down.
Heavy metal.
Said, we ain't out here with pounds.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Hey, yo, look, Happy Gilmore, man, is definitely an all-time classic.
Facts.
That was like when Adam Sandler was at his absolute peak, when he was on that little run with like Adam Sandler with I almost said Adam Sandler.
Happy Gilmore,
Waterboy, Billy Madison.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it was like that light
Big
little
Daddy.
run. Big Daddy. Mr. Deeds.
He's a goat. He's a goat.
Was it 8 Crazy Nights?
Mm-hmm.
The animated movie?
Mm-hmm. Even the movie he had was
Eat that nut strap, biatch. Bro, 8 Crazy Nights was hilarious, bro.
What was it that he has with Chris Rock and David Spade?
Grown Ups. The first one was hilarious. I don't know about the second one.
I don't think I saw the second.
Yeah, I don't know about the second.
I saw the second
First one was hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. Oh my goodness.
The Witcher series.
The Witcher series.
This is not over between me and the chat.
Repo Man, Flight of the Navigator. Bro, they are going in. The Last Starfighter?
Bro, I'm just
damn.
I'm off the top of the dome. They're online.
Bro, they didn't say The Last Starfighter. That was on the top of the dome for me. That shit.
What are you doing?
He said, whose side are you on?
What the hell are you doing?
Leave over here taking grenades.
You have no answer. You have no answer for what you're doing. You have no answer for what you're doing.
Oh my god.
You have no excuse for behaving this
way. Oh
way.
my god.
This is ridiculous.
They said Highlander.
Oh, I knew somebody was gonna say that. He said only one of the greatest movies ever made.
Highlander.
Highlander is great. Highlander is great. Corey Carlson.
Mama Bear said V if you're going series. You ever see V?
I don't think so.
I did.
Was
that was one about the alien invasion.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
V for Victory. It was like a mini series on television.
No, I missed it.
I used to have it on VHS. The Abyss, E.T.
The Marvel.
They didn't even say E.T.
That's the 90s. E.T. is the 90s.
Is it?
Stop jumping. Jumping time period.
Stop jumping decades.
When did E.T. come out? Oh, it better not have came out in the 80s.
I think it did.
Come on, man. There's no way, bro.
82.
Oh my, really?
Early 80s. You're bugging.
I am. I am. I wasn't born.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Infinity War.
I don't know. He said Infinity War.
Yeah. Yeah. What? He said greatest sci-fi movie of our time. What do you want to say?
Yeah,
what do you want to do?
What
do you want me to do?
I'm very excited about this Happy Gilmore 2.
Me too. The Dark Knight
situation.
Y'all, they on my head. What do you want me to do? I'm gonna have this conversation with you, but I'm gonna fight. If you ain't gonna fight, then I'm gonna interrupt. If you ain't fighting, I'm interrupted.
You leave me in the trenches taking grenades.
We in the club in the fight, and you keep talking. I'm punching in between your senses, fool. I ain't waiting on you to get these words off. Okay, it's been a fade right now.
Hey.
I'm in a real fade. The Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh, no. Look. As the homie Austin said, hey, Stino, I was on replay cruise, so I couldn't chime back. My brother gave me Cloud Atlas as a gift when I turned 19. Homie said, you don't like movies if you don't like this movie.
Thank you. Cloud Atlas clears, in my opinion, Cloud Atlas clearing movies in the 80s. Clearing them. Not everything.
Encounters of the Third Kind. The Thing.
Man, get out of here. Now you stop.
The
Now
Thing?
you're just trying to go off nostalgia. The Thing is a nostalgia pick, bro.
It's a sci-fi classic. It's a sci-fi horror movie classic.
Can you watch The Thing right now? You watch
Yes.
Shut up. You ain't watched
It's practical effects. That shit still
watched,
hold up.
You haven't watched The Thing in 20 years.
That's not true.
You watched The Thing since you were 16 years old?
Yes.
You a liar.
I watched it in my 30s.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying. I swear to God.
You're a liar.
I'm not lying.
Okay. Why? Why did you do that?
Huh?
Why did you do that?
Because it's a great movie.
Woo!
Bro. I was actually doing a deep dive on fucking McCready and everything.
He chose the side.
No, I actually haven't, but I can't cap, bro.
You haven't?
I mean, I'm not sure. You know the fuck
I clearly don't. I thought I did. I thought I knew what you meant.
I thought I knew. He's oh no, it's some guarantees. Yo.
Woo! Hey, it's some guarantees.
Hey,
it's some guarantees. You hear me?
Yeah, bro.
I can tell you something for sure. I can tell you something for sure.
They saying The Fly, They Live.
That's a good. They Live is a good one. And The Fly is too. They Live and The Fly.
I came here for two things, bro. To kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum, bro. And They Live as one of the best fight scenes in any movie ever.
It does. They Live is so good. They Live is so good.
Right. Anyway,
so very good. Army of the Dead.
Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? But look, very happy about the Happy Gilmore 2 situation. Thanks. Very excited to see that probably everybody's gonna end up coming back that is still around. I'm kind of upset that we can't have Carl Weathers in the film anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Because we unfortunately lost him recently. But yo, I am still very excited for this project though.
Me too.
Yes. To the main topic, moving on. Assassin's Creed Shadows, bro. Now, I really wanted to get you talking about this. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, let the people know before we get into the topic, what's your history like with the Assassin's Creed games? Just, you know, kind of give the people a sneak peek, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing the Assassin's Creed games since like literally the moment that they came out.
Yeah, right.
Like that's one of them games.
Really has to.
That's one of them games I grabbed day one, moment one, and for the first 3 to 4 games, there's no disappointment. First 3 games for sure, like for sure. The first 3 games,
I love the 4 too.
Held up. I agree, but the first 3, 4 just core. You know what I mean? Just the auditory family. You feel me?
Ezio,
bruh. That whole storyline was so incredible. Then how they weaved in real influential people from history, Da Vinci, and like, you know what I mean? All these people. Machiavelli was in one of them. It was, I mean, again, man, they just did. It just make me want to go back and get one of the old ones. They just did such an incredible job with those first 4 games. Then they kind of started to veer off a little bit, and they became less about the parkour and like the actual craft of being an assassin and what you were dealing with. And they just became like a bit of a different game, which I don't blame them for trying to.
They kind of went more in an RPG route, right? And it was a lot more RPG elements that was added in instead of focusing on the parkour and the kind of the parrying and counter based combat, right?
Yeah. I mean, it changed almost overnight. Like being somebody who had played all of the games, you go from once you went from it was either 4 to 5 or 5 to 6. I think 4 to 5 was where the real change was made, and like it just
it was after Unity, I think,
or Brotherhood.
No, it was after Unity, I think. Unity, I think, was the last one where it was like real parkour heavy.
Yeah.
No, 4 was Black Flag, the one with the ships.
I thought that was 5.
That was 4.
I love that one.
Promise. Yeah. That's why I was trying to add it in early. I was like, bro, fucking sailing around on those pirate ships was amazing.
That's
what will you do with a drunken sailor?
What will we do with a drunken sailor? What will we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Put him in the scuppers with the open sailor. Woo! Yo, I used to have that joint.
I was on that.
I used to have that on repeat.
Man,
sing it again.
Nah.
Again, not you. I'm telling the crew.
No, facts.
Again.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Again, that game, bro. I think that game really got me on wine. I swear to God, I put that on my soul. I will be sailing around on that game, bro, and I just be pouring wine. Something just made me want to have a bottle in my hand, but I had quit drinking. You know what I mean? So I was no hard liquor. I wasn't really drinking nothing. I have a glass of wine every now and again, but like that game right there, I went from having like a glass or two to I just take the cork off the joint and just be sitting right there and shoot. Put him in the covers. Man, listen here. I'm trying to tell you. But no. So I mean they just changed the game so drastically and went so far away from what we were really what we really wanted. And then, they kind of gave us a little bit of it here and there and then take it away. And then it really the game really, really just changed in such a drastic way. I'm just hoping that they go back to this. Me and him were just talking about the story of Yasuke, which is so interesting. So funny that happened.
Yeah, we were literally just having that conversation.
Like the day before. You know what I mean? So that's fire. That's fire. I'm interested to see how they weave it in with this other person. We all know the best multi-character storyline video game is Grand Theft Auto. That's the greatest character switch inside of storyline ever.
Yeah,
greatest multi-main character storyline that you ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Rockstar, so
yeah, I'm not gonna argue that.
Right. Yeah, I think that if I'm not mistaken, the last Assassin's Creed that came out kind of went back to
it did. Valhalla was just an abomination of an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah,
it's not just a terrible game. I'm not saying it's just some terrible game, but as an Assassin's Creed game, it just wasn't that.
Yeah.
It was not an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. That was the one where I feel like they kind of pushed it a bit past where they had even kind of foresaw it going, and it kind of broke the levee, so to speak. And then but people were like, yo, this has to kind of go back to the core of what Assassin's Creed was. And so
otherwise at this point we don't even know what we're playing anymore.
Yeah.
You don't even know what game you're getting.
Yeah.
I agree to a certain degree. At least when you go and get a Call of Duty game, you may be getting like the rinsed out diarrhea of the same game that you just got. You know what I mean? Just like the filtered diarrhea of the game that you just got.
But you don't go get it and then it's an RPG all of a sudden.
You know exactly what.
Yeah.
You know what you ate. You know what I mean? You know what you ate.
Can't run from it.
You know what this game ate? Corned beef hash.
Can't run from it. Right? Yeah. Nah. I agree, bro. And I think that if you kind of think about the excitement level from the fan base since they've kind of went back, I think that some of those older fans are a little bit more willing to return.
Mm-hmm.
And with them giving us a game in feudal Japan finally, after people have kind of been asking for this since the series kind of came into fruition, right? Like we've all been waiting for the feudal Japan game,
we knew this was coming.
Yeah. And now it's here. I've also seen a lot of pushback about Yasuke being like one of the main characters. And it's funny because at first I kind of was coming down on that same side where I was looking at it like, okay, in the other games, you always kind of were in the background of the historical characters, right? And you were interacting with them, and you weren't necessarily kind of like, playing those characters, right?
Yeah.
But I think with a story like this, it does kind of give you the opportunity to kind of differentiate, because one thing that I hadn't really thought about was Ghost of Tsushima had came out a few years ago, and you are going to be doing a samurai game, so to speak, where you're going to have like a samurai aspect. And if it's going to be similar kind of combat, which we would be going back to because it's not an RPG anymore, you might want to differentiate your character from Ghost of Tsushima as much as possible, and telling the story through the lens of Yasuke, which would actually give you an opportunity to do something different. So
that's a really good point.
Plus, you're still getting the classical Japanese character as the other playable character, which is a shinobi, which is a Japanese female. So yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. What do you think about Yasuke being in the game and being the protagonist with that lens as well?
I'm super excited about that. I mean, I wanted him to have his own game. You know what I mean? But I think that sort of thing is coming. I always wanted to see his story told because I think it's such an interesting one.
Yeah. Plus, it's not like we are lacking in games with Japanese people as samurais either. Like
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is not and contrary to what some people who don't know who Yasuke is may think, this is not a made up story. So this is not a forced narrative that's trying to just place this black.
This is actually
place this black man in this thing and then have you accept it. You know what I mean? And
if they would have done that,
I would have been against it too.
Yeah, it'd have been kind of crazy.
I would have been against it too. 100%. Ask Tom Cruise in the samurai movie. He was in there.
The last one, bro.
The last one.
The last samurai.
Bloodline ends with me. Facts. Bloodline ends here.
El Necron says, I do plan on seeing Furiosa. Ooh, we're going to be talking about Furiosa next week because it's the week of release, and we will be covering that. Because, man, I'm a bit mad at Furiosa.
Why is that?
Because I didn't necessarily want a Furiosa movie. I wanted Mad Max 2.
Would you have been happy to have Furiosa as a series?
I would have been happy to have it
if it got you
after.
If it got you closer to the Mad Max movie.
No, after Mad Max 2, then we can like do spinoffs and go back in time and all that. But man,
you don't think they plan on using Furiosa to add to the Mad Max 2 story?
Here's my problem with that.
If that's the case, and Furiosa gets a lot of meat and potatoes out of it, or you know what I mean, not meat and potatoes, it gets a lot of the minutia out of the way, so that you can focus on the meat and potatoes or explain what is going to be focused on in the meat and potatoes of that movie. I'm being hyper optimistic right now.
Yeah, you are. Because here's my problem, right?
I can't even continue it.
Because Mad Max made enough money to warrant a sequel.
Oh, for sure.
What if Furiosa does not make enough money to warrant a sequel?
Well, when did Mad Max come out?
Was that in 2000? Was that like 19? Right?
Yeah, 19 or 18.
2015. So
maybe that's the reason
we've had to wait. I mean, but still,
you want to drop a warm up.
No, this movie has been in production for hella long. this was announced like
You think it's gonna be a higher production value than
long
Mad
time
Max?
ago.
Higher production value than the next Mad Max?
Probably, but I don't know if it's.
I don't think so.
I think the budget is probably bigger, for sure.
No.
Mad Max did pretty well at the box office, bro. It was like in the top 5 for like I don't know, damn near like the whole summer that it came out. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
It was literally like one of the last films that I can recall in theaters that like was making so much money for that long. Like it just that's really how it made all that money, because it didn't even have a huge opening weekend, but it just stayed in fucking theaters forever because it was making money, and people just kept going to go see it and going to go see it. And it's like I thought it was weird when they announced it not even that long afterwards that it was going to be the fucking Furiosa movie next. I was like, what are we doing? Like, why aren't we getting a Mad Max 2? Like, you know?
Should have done it more like Lord of the Rings style. Drop all the movies, get the whole storyline out of the way, and then go back into the Hobbit movies afterwards. Go to the
or it's like, I understand if you didn't know that the first one was going to be that big, right? But once it is, just make the sequel. You know?
What if you already got Furiosa in production?
Stop doing Furiosa and do Mad Max. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
ain't nobody giving that money up. Ain't nobody giving that money up.
I don't think that it's gonna make as much money.
I'm talking about the money that's already been spent.
Oh, yeah, but it's just like pre-production at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's just the writers.
All right.
Hey, script. You know what I'm saying? Some concept art. That's all that is.
Fingers crossed. If that's all it was, I think they would have done it. I'm still gonna go see it.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna see it.
No, honestly, I think it's because it was like a lot of problems on set. Famously, like Charlize Theron and Tom Hardy were not getting along at all, and I think George Miller even kind of came out and talked about it again, and was kind of talking about how, like, in hindsight, he wishes that it went differently and everything. Because yeah, that was like a big story about how much that they were fighting. So that's why, I was kind of also like, man, are we not getting this movie because they didn't get along? And I was like, yo,
can one of their ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Can. Show must go on, dude. That's Hollywood 101 right there. Show must go on.
Yep. He said, "We'll make Sky Wars," right? He said, "Happy my challenger, Sky. We'll make Sky Wars." It's Sin Havoc says, "Well, Furiosa was supposed to be with Charlize Theron, but they decided to make it a prequel instead." Yeah. All right. And then he says, "I'm down with Furiosa. However, they should have done a Mad Max sequel." And he says, "Yeah, they were fighting on set." Yeah. George Miller even kind of recently came out and talked about it again. Like Tom Hardy has fucking spoke about it. Like everybody talked about it. How that whole thing was just kind of problematic. But one of the things that even came up was that, it was probably because they didn't know what the hell was going on with the movie. It's like this dude it's just they're doing all these shoots, and it's like, hey, it's just all these cars and nobody's really talking. Anybody's saying nothing. It's just hot as hell. Y'all just driving around.
But it's fire.
You know what I'm saying? But you have to think, they don't see what we see.
Mm-hmm.
They're just like, what the fuck is going on? Why ain't nobody talking?
Shut up.
We just fucking
ain't shit to talk about.
You know what I'm saying?
You see the situation we in?
Right.
What we being so chatty for? What we chatting? What we chatting? What we going? What we going back and forth about?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing to talk
He
about.
said, she did steal his thunder. And then El Negro said, "How did Mad Max take a back seat in his own movie?" That's true. That is kind of what happened.
That's actually a crazy point.
That's
How did
pretty
Mad
much
Max
what
take a
happened.
back
He got in the back seat of his own car. You know what I'm saying?
in the middle of the apocalypse?
And Snapper says, "Blame Venom for Tom Hardy doing Venom instead of the Mad Max sequel. And Venom was trash." Hey, I don't know. I'm blaming somebody.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you don't know Venom was good.
Oh no.
It was bad.
The first one was.
The second one was a complete joke. The first one was like a partial joke.
That's my point.
The second one was a complete joke.
The first one can't be a joke because the second one was a joke.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
1,000,000%.
I would have rather not gotten Carnage at all.
No way. No way. You could have kept everything. You can keep all of that.
Gotten Carnage
Man,
like that.
all of that.
You know what I'm saying?
You can keep all of that, bro.
He said Venom is putting money in Tom's pockets. I feel it. And then Necron says, "I like the Venom movies. I like the first one. That second one, I don't know.
Nah,
they could have kept that.
Yeah, they can miss me.
And they need the spider on the chest.
Yeah, it was off. It was off.
Look, but back to the final topic. Yasuke in Assassin's Creed is Shadows, man. How like the graphics hitting you and everything? Did it look pretty fire and on point from that angle?
Yeah, we got a lot of action scenes in it. I really want to see more of feudal Japan from a casual setting. You know what I'm saying? Just moving through on some, and crazy enough, what is it? I don't want it to be a repeat of what's the game we were just talking about that just come out that they were trying to
Ghost of
Tsushima. I don't want a repeat of that, even though they did such an amazing job of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of capturing the essence of that space. But I can't wait to see more of that. But so far the graphics look crazy.
Yeah.
You mean so far the graphics look awesome. But you know what it is with this game. Because the graphics for Valhalla look crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm super hyped about that.
It's just a matter of what the gameplay loop is going to be like.
This is about gameplay, storyline, the way the fight, like the fighting, the traversal. That's what this is about. Okay. That's what this is about. Like, is this supposed to be the creation of the Order?
No, because they already did that with Assassin's Creed Origin, I think, when it was in Egypt.
Right. Which was fire.
But that was one of the RPG ones as well.
Yeah,
right?
But the storyline from that was fire.
Yeah. El Necron said Blade Runner.
You see? You see what I told you? I told you. Now they in here acting a fool. And you went against me. And look at them.
Oh my God. He said, and look at them.
United front. Ain't nobody going against each other in the chat one time. If the chat gonna lock in and link up, I need you to lock in. Tighten up.
Hey.
Tighten up, bro.
Hey.
6 man. 6 cents.
I didn't think he was gonna bring up Blade Runner, bro.
6 man. And then he just 6 cents. Blade. Airbud.
Come on, bro.
What? That's not sci-fi?
No. Hey, it kind of is.
What?
I fucking Airbud, bro. Come on, man.
I'm off the dome, bro. I can't go to my computer, Necra, or look at my VHS collection.
Right.
Necron just turned around and looked at it and fingered through a VHS collection. You know, we got Beetlejuice here.
Hey, nobody even bring up.
I know. I'm heating myself. I'm heating myself up. I'm heating myself up. I'm heating myself up. I'm cooking myself.
Nah, I brought up the
Scary
Last
movie.
Starfighter earlier,
Scary movie.
bro. I was like, the Last Starfighter. That movie's fire.
Y'all wait. Scanners.
Scanners. And then Necron said, "It's DVD." I updated.
You It was VHS though.
Oh my god.
It was once VHS.
Nah, 100%. Yo, but look, I'm looking forward to this game too. I'm gonna check it out.
Percy Jackson. The first one.
The Lightning Thief.
The first one was hard. The first one was hard. I'm not gonna let you do it. Do animes count? I start cooking. I will cook Akira. I will cook Akira. There's too many animes to compete. It's too many animes to compete.
Yeah, but that was like
It was
foundation.
It was. My foundation is Yu Yu Hakusho. The first of the green pants wearing protagonists.
Yo, look.
For real.
Nah, I'm looking forward to this game too. I am gonna check it out.
Johnny Tsunami. Go ahead. Don't stop.
Looking forward to the to the
you ain't helping no way.
To the historical accuracy of feudal Japan.
That's real. And the Sasuke story.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope as well. So yeah,
100%.
I'm liking these topics, man.
I know he had him a girl while he was over there.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
What if it's the chick?
That's what I'm saying. I know he did. I know he had him a situation. He definitely had him a wolf.
He definitely had a situation.
Definitely had a wolf.
Yeah, he definitely had.
Yeah, you hear me? Only one of his kind. He was probably 6'4", something stupid. Swole. Black as night, boy.
Hey, you saw the dreads.
You hear me?
Right.
Looking. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Had him swinging like this here.
Right.
Man, please. Y'all better act right.
Nah, it's crazy.
No, but I know he had him a situation, so maybe this is a little whoop.
Probably is. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But look, I want to thank y'all for coming through. This was another edition of Night Shift. You know what I'm saying? We got through all these topics.
I'm gonna be ready.
We got a brand new intro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
Austin.
Right.
Shout out to Austin.
Much love to the bros.
Major.
You know what I'm saying? And thank you guys for coming through.
Always.
It's always dope getting to hang out with you guys. And look, we're gonna be here on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And always dropping on Sundays over on the Stino's channel. So make sure y'all can somebody please put a link in the chat to Stino's channel as well. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button.
Looking out, y'all. Get
on over there and check out some of those streams. Y'all will be seeing me over there regularly as well. So man, it's a lot of exciting conversations coming. Like I also stated, I shot that new members video last night. So we're gonna be working on that, and that it should be coming to you guys very soon. And look, just be on the lookout, man, because we dropping on all these different platforms and bringing a lot of different conversations to you guys, and it's very exciting. So appreciate y'all for showing up. Appreciate the homie for being here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get at y'all next time.
Yo, movie wars coming, because I definitely want to argue. I gotta go back and forth with the homie. We got some stuff to fight about. Don't stay away from that. Let me get the solo camera for you. Kick us out of here. When next time y'all see me, the next time y'all see me on this channel, I'm gonna be ready. Huh? Ain't gonna be no jumping. It's a 20v1.
We already know it's a 20v1.
We already know you win number one. Nah, for real though. I'm gonna be ready and we're gonna get it in. We're going to get to it. Don't try and kill me off with nostalgia movies. If you're gonna name a movie, go make sure you go back and watch it. Yeah, make sure you go back and watch it. Like we had to do with Mr. Freeze in the Batman movie.
Yeah.
Chill.
Right. Yo.
Ice Age.
We gonna catch y'all next time, yo. We out, yo. Peace.
Okay, pull back. Rip those thrusters, everything you got, Case. Back.
Case, relay my transmission to the onboard computer and have it rebroadcast as emergency PA. Document into the inner hatch. Do not open the inner hatch. I repeat, do not
Fran?
open.
But I'm taking command of the Endurance. And then we can talk about completing the mission.
Dr. Mann, listen to me.
This is not about my life or Cooper's life. This is about all mankind. There is a moment.
See, what we call God depends upon our tribe, Clark Jim. Because God is tribal. God takes sides. No man in the sky intervened when I was appointed to lift me from Daddy's fist and abominations. I figured out way back. God is all powerful. He cannot be all good.
Something, isn't it? The men of Kansas live on a pancake, so we come to the mountains. All downhill from here. Down to the floodplain. Farm at the bottom of the world. I remember one season when water came bad. It couldn't have been 12. Dad had out the shovels and we went at it all night. We worked till I think I fainted. We managed to stop the water. We saved the farm. My grandma baked me a cake. Said I was a hero. Later that day we found out. We blocked the water all right. We sent it upstream. All night water washed away. Well, they ate my hero cake. Their horses were drowned. I used to hear them wailing in my sleep. Did the nightmares ever stop? Yeah. When I met your mother, she gave me faith that there's good in this world. She was my world.
trick?